Welcome to Environmental Geology Resources for the very brief and intense January 2017 term. In this module, we'll be covering the syllabus and the course content. There'll be a syllabus quiz, and you'll have an opportunity to set up your appointments for both exams 1 and 2 to help you understand all the deadlines. The first thing that I'd like you to consider is to ask yourself the question, is this class right for you? The class is best suited for students who are self-disciplined, capable of setting aside time for learning with limited guidance. For many good students and not so good students, it really helps to have a person in a conventional classroom remind them of deadlines. You're not going to have that in this online, very intense uh, winter session. So you need to be able to establish those deadlines for yourself. They're all listed in the syllabus, but you'll need to be the person who reminds you yourself about all those deadlines. Also, the course is best suited for students who have a reliable high-speed internet connection with a reliable computer. You don't want to be trying to do things at 11:30 at night when the deadline's midnight and you find that your computer demands that you restart or that you don't have a very good internet connection at that time. So you need to be working in advance. You need to have reliable equipment and a reliable connection. Also, you'll need a webcam. Many laptops have those, and so it may not be a hardship for most students, but you'll need a webcam for the exams, for working with ProctorU, and they have the ability to help you understand that requirement. And it's their requirements that you need to meet, not mine. I don't have any specific webcam requirements. You just need to be able to take that ProctorU test and meet their requirements for a webcam. Now, it may be that you just borrow somebody else's laptop for the exam 1 and exam 2, and so you just need it for a very brief experience on those 2 days. And those are the only times when you'll need a webcam. Also, the class is right for students who are not procrastinators and who are effective communicators. There are 2 written assignments in this course, and you'll also need to be able to listen to all the um, video presentations. You'll need to be able to find your own web resources and library resources to complete the assignments in this course. The reason I ask this question up front is because there are many good students for whom this is just not a good fit. You don't have to be a great student to succeed in this course, but you can't be somebody who procrastinates, who needs reminders, because you're not going to be able to get those in this online, very intense January course. The actual Module 1 tasks are the following. First, you need to find and print the syllabus and then review it very carefully. Then you're ready to take the syllabus quiz. And you can retake it as many times as you want. Keep in mind that this quiz, like all the quizzes, will only count the last attempt. So why that's important is because if you start a quiz, it will automatically finish, so that if you do really well and get a 95, but you try again but then give up, you'll get a 0, or you may get a 0 in that attempt that you left incomplete. So remember that it's your last attempt that is going to be accounted. The third task is to check that your connection, equipment, and intended exam room meet all the requirements of ProctorU for an online test. Task 4 is to book your day and time for both exams 1 and exam 2 in Proctor2 now. You have to do it within the days specified in the syllabus, and those are ready for you to begin the process with ProctorU of setting up those appointments. Pick a time and a day that works for you. There's some flexibility in the days, but when you pick that time, do keep in mind all the other deadlines associated with the course. I've allowed some flexibility in the exam 1 and exam 2 deadlines, but that may mean that you want to hurry up and finish your other tasks in order to be able to have time for that exam. You don't want to try and schedule the exam at a time when you're also trying to wrap up a quiz or wrap up assignment 2. Task 5 is to purchase the textbook. Hopefully you've already done that. If you haven't, Maybe you can rent one online, but you will need it as early as Module 2. And Module 2 deadlines come up very quickly. So if you can't get the textbook by the time the Module 2 deadlines come, you may want to drop the course. And you need to have that textbook in order to be able to do the required readings. The last note that I have on this slide is that reminder that you need to complete all uh, assignments by the deadlines in the syllabus. Those assignment deadlines are listed in the syllabus. Get yourself a calendar where you list them all, in a way that you won't miss them. Some of the assignments have 2 internal deadlines, and get them all recorded. The last thing I'd like to note is it's time for you to get started now. Take advantage of the easier first module to get yourself organized in terms of setting up some sort of reminder system for yourself to meet all those deadlines. Schedule your first exams through ProctorU. I can't do this for you. If you need to change your mind about those deadlines, ProctorU has their own internal deadlines for when you can make changes without there having to be a fee for making that change. We can't help you with the change costs of changing your appointments, but if you make your appointments now, there should be no cost to you for exams 1, so do that right away. Lastly, I'd like to make one final plea. I don't want to give bad grades, so if you're not going to keep up with the fast pace of the modules and the assignments in these courses, then I encourage you to find a different course that better suits your needs and expectations as a student. I'm not saying that you're a bad student if this doesn't fit you. I'm saying that online courses are not for everyone, and make sure that you're willing to meet those deadlines on your own without reminders in order to be successful in this course, because I don't want to give bad grades and no students want to get those grades. So hopefully this is a good fit, and hopefully you'll have a good experience in this brief semester. And that's it for the lecture in Module 1.